I had the roses, but never your heart. I lived a dream, now I'm in the dark. Oh, 'cause you ran away and took my life, and so ripped me to pieces, just let it all go. My heart was on fire, but you let me burn. You got me right, now there's no return. No, you took my heart, you took my soul, ripped me to pieces, let it all go. My heart was on fire, but you let me burn. You got me wired, now there's no return. No, you took my heart, you took my soul, ripped me to pieces, let it all go. Back to the show.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. I am Joe, aka Phantom Meeple, as always, here on another Friday for some board games. Thank you, Granny Gamer, for the raid. Much appreciated. Glad you could bring all of your viewers over to me. What were you doing today? Just out of curiosity. Hope everything is well with you. Thank you for the subscription, Swook. Much appreciated. Gotta love it. Also, new alert sound. Stole that one from Abby, but we don't have to tell her, even though she's here. Played some City Skylines today. Awesome. I don't have my computer in the normal place that I do today because I kind of set this up on the fly because I was having ridiculous tech issues today. The latest OBS update just completely messed up a lot of stuff, as it always does, and I basically spent the first hour of my normal stream time trying to fix issues. But I got it working, so it's all good. Justin Hogg, welcome in. Loving the board game collection behind you. Thank you. These The collection behind me is the shelves in my living room. I do green screen it behind me because my shelves are actually over that way. And it would not be very conducive of me to actually turn everything to stream that way. But yeah, it's a collection of 6 years in the making. It's definitely our baby. It's an investment, and it keeps us happy. Can't really complain. Anyway, hello to Ace Penguin Herder, aka Spammy. Welcome in, Abby's friend of many years, and of course Granny Gamer. So thank you again for coming in. We'll shout you out real quick because of course you are an awesome individual, and I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, so today it's probably going to be a shorter stream since, again, I am starting just a bit late. But I am going to basically go through a quick teach and playthrough of the solo version of Alhambra Roll Write. And yeah, it'll be a pretty chill stream. We'll just talk about anything and everything and all that good stuff. Let's see, what are you playing over there, Granny? I have no idea.
Polar bear or something?
Can't really tell.
Go in the cage.
It's a game I don't think I'm familiar with, but it looks ridiculous. Skunk, what's going on, my friend? Glad to see you. As I said, Alhambra Roll Write today. I will. Oh, that was City Skylines, and you can walk around in City Skylines. Wow, that must be. It must be that long since I played City Skylines, because I didn't remember you could actually walk around in the city. That's new to me. Of course, stuff I don't know. But anyway, I will flip to the top-down view, and we'll get things started. Alrighty. So, Alhambra Roll Write is a lot like its bigger sibling. You're still basically playing the architect of the Sultan, trying to build a wonderful palace with 6 different kinds of buildings. You've got pavilions, seraglios, arcades, chambers, gardens, and of course towers. In the normal game, you would have money cards, and you would use those cards to buy buildings and strategically place those tiles on your board. Whereas here in the Roll and Write version, that system has been replaced with dice, and building extra buildings, in this case, is just going to be luck of the draw. So, a little bit of chance, a little bit more streamlined game, but super fun. So, in the solo version of Alhambra, the instructions recommend that you play with 2 virtual players, so that's why I've got 3 sets of dice out. It's going to be for myself and the 2 virtual players, which invisible players in this house are lovingly called Invisible Dick, so I'll be playing against Invisible Dick and Invisible Dick Jr. because I can't come up with original names. Also, the bots are terrible. That's why they are aptly named. But anyway, so to set up for the game, you have yourself a building sheet, and you also have a score tracker of buildings that are being built. Oh, and I didn't change it. You know, I need to get rid of the question of the day. I never remember to change that dang thing. But answer it if you want to. It's Groundhog's Day. How do you spend the same day over and over again for the rest of eternity? That was my question for Returnal. Really should have changed it. But hey, what can I do? All right, so I've got my building sheet, got my building tracker, and to start the game, normally, if you were playing with human players, each person would have 2 sets of dice, and you would choose buildings that way. But in the solo mode, you're just going to have the 1 set and the sets for the bots. So I'm going to take my dice, I'm going to roll them 3 times, and these are going to be my starting buildings. So first roll, I've got a 2 yellow and a 2 blue, and that's going to build a chambers. So that's going to get crossed out on my building sheet, and then I will keep track on the building tracker that I have built a chamber. And then the bots will go in turn, and they will also build 3 buildings just to keep it competitive for score. I know I say that every time about the question of the day. It's why I need to just get rid of it, because I never remember to change the dang thing. All right, so with me, if I roll doubles, I cannot build the same building, but the bots can. So that's also their advantage. So first bot is going to roll a blue 4 and a yellow 3, which is also going to be a chamber. So bots are going to be in contention there for me. And second bot, we've got a yellow 3 and a blue 2. And that's going to put them on an arcade. So that's their first building. All right, and then we go like that around 2 more times until we build 3 buildings. Abby says, did you name the bot Dick and Dick 2? No, Dick and Dick Jr. Not Dick and Dick 2. I kind of had to squeeze it in there because, dry erase markers are, wonderful. Okay, Tosca, you need to, stay there. There we go. Okay. So, back to me. Let's see at my second building. Close enough. All right, second building. Got yellow 1, blue 4. That is going to be an arcade. So that'll be my first. Next bot's going to be yellow 4, blue 3. And that's going to intersect to chambers. Man, Invisible Dick going heavy on the chambers. Probably shouldn't even bother to build them. And then we've got a 5 and a 5, which that's going to be a chamber. All right, so we're getting the higher buildings for the bots here. Not looking too good for me. Suk says, had to grab food. I'm starving. Hey, let me know what you're eating. I am always curious to know what you are having to eat, because I'm still trying to figure out myself what I'm having for dinner tonight. All right, so I rolled a blue 6 and a yellow 4, and that is going to take me over to a pavilion. So my third building is a pavilion. There's going to be my starting 3. And then we go to Invisible Dick. And Invisible Dick gets a yellow 5 and a blue 1. That's going to come down to a tower. Tower being the most valuable building, so that's going to be in for some contention. And then, let's see. Pizza. What kind of pizza? What's on it? Hopefully you got some good toppings. All right. And then Dick Jr. is going to have a blue 5, yellow 1, and he comes over to a Seraglio. All right. So we have our initial buildings. Well, that's the second building built. Hold on. Why did I not mark off a third one? Oh, you know what? I didn't cross it off. What the heck did I roll? So I crossed off that arcade. I crossed off the chambers, the pavilion. I think it was a 6 and a 1 that I had. Supreme Pizza. All right. A little bit of everything. Love to hear it. Inhaled a piece of Starbucks loaf while at a stoplight since I worked through lunch. Well, that's no fun. You got to come home and have some awesome dinner. All right. So now that we have the game set up, the game is going to last 18 rounds. In a 5-player game, it would last 11 rounds. In a 4-player game, it would last 14 rounds. And in a 3, 2, or 1-player game, the game would last 18 rounds. On each turn, I'll roll the dice. I'll place them on the board. and then I will either choose to build that building and mark it off on my sheet, or I can choose to take coins. Now, coins are important in this game because they let you do certain things with the dice or give you additional builds. You start the game with 3 coins, and after you roll the dice on a turn, you can spend a single coin to basically change the result of one of the dice that you've rolled, up or down by 1 pip for each coin that you've spent, and you can't wrap around, like you can't change a 6 to a 1 or a 1 to a 6, vice versa. And then also, if you spend 3 coins, along with building your 1 building with your dice roll, you can build a second additional building. At the end of the game, you're trying to build the most of each type of building. The pavilions, if you build the most, you're going to get 16 points. Second most, 8 points. Last 1 for the seraglios is going to be 17, 9, and 2. For the arcades, 18, 10, and 3. For the chambers, 19, 11, and 4. For the gardens, 20, 12, and 5. And then finally, for the towers, we've got 21, 13, and 6. So you'll get that many points depending on how many buildings that you've built. You'll also score points depending on if you have completed rows and columns or not. Let me go to the instructions here just to make sure I get that completely. Okay, if you've marked off at least 4 buildings in a row or a column, you're going to get 2 points. If you've done at least 5, you'll get 5 points. And if you do all 6, you'll get 10 points. And then finally, if you have any coins left over, for every 2 coins you have left over, you'll get a point, and that's going to be your final score. With the bots, they have the same exact scoring, but since they don't have a score sheet of their own, the bots get a certain amount of bonus points at the end of the game, and with the 2 extra players, the bots are going to score 21 points right off the bat, and that's going to be the point of contention. So we'll see what we do. Sweek says, if you think about it, Pixel League team is like a Supreme Pizza, a little bit of everything. That's a good way to think about it. I never really thought about it that way, but that's a good mentality to have. I like it. All right. So first things first, I need to roll the dice for myself. And I've got a yellow 1 and a blue 3. So for me, that's going to let me build a tower, or I can take a coin and forgo building a building. Honestly, what I think, I could probably try and go for another tower, spending all 3 of my coins right off the bat. In a normal game, you would roll 2 pairs of dice, and you'd have an unused set, and you would use that to build your second building. But with this, I would just simply re-roll my dice in the solo player game. So it would kind of be a gamble to try and get another tower. But I definitely need to contest Invisible Dick for that tower spots. So I'm going to build the tower.
I got a dick you can contest.
Hey. Hey. Nobody asked you. Baker Meeple crashing my streams like she lives here or something. Oh, wait, she does. Like I said, I think it's going to be a gamble to build a second building, so I don't think I'm going to. I'll just leave that as is. Now I need to roll for the bots and see what they build on their turn. So the bots, we've got a yellow 6 and a blue 1, and that's going to be a Seraglio for Invisible Dick. So that's his roll. And then we've got a blue 5, yellow 3, and that's going to be... So Dick Jr. is starting in on the gardens. All right. Interesting. All right, and then that is the end of round 1, so we mark that off on the score sheet, and we take it from the top, and we do that for 17 more rounds, and hopefully I roll good. Yes, Baker cameo, of course. I'm hilarious, thank you. Meeple Grande, what's going on? Dropping in to say I found my PP. I'm glad you found your positive play, Drew. Like, I know you were searching for it before, but you finally found it. Played a little Alhambra Roll Write solo. Right now, I can't really tell if it's going to be me or the bots that are going to win, but I'll try my best here. On round 2, I'll go ahead and do my roll. And we've got a blue 6 and a yellow 4, and that's going to go to a pavilion. Nobody's building pavilions yet, so that's an easy decision for a build there. I know as I cross off buildings, if I do a same result, I'm going to be forced to take a coin. So I think I'm going to risk it. I'm going to spend my initial 3 coins and build a second building. Which, that's going to give me a yellow 6 and a blue 4. And that comes to a... I got my second tower! Oh, that's perfect. That paid off. I'll take it. I will gladly take it. Alright. Invisible Dick gets Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is going to be a pavilion. No. Don't need him contesting that. I need first place points there. Baker Boo said the biscuit was worth the risk it. Yes. Yes, it was. It played out perfectly. Oh, lost a die. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Alright, I'll re-roll you since you're off the table. We've got a blue 1, yellow 2, and Dick Jr. looks like they're going to build an arcade. So they take the lead there in those buildings, and that is round 2. So, I mean, not sure if anybody in chat has a player sheet, but if you want to take the role of the bots, I mean, you're more than welcome to, or you can just kind of follow my roles and hope for the best. But, yeah, I've done roll and writes the last 2 weeks, I mean, because they're kind of simple to set up, but I think I'm going to try and throw something heavier on the table as far as a solo next Friday, if my plans for next Friday wind up falling through. See, Abby says, I'll postpone my stream for a bit for you because I'm nice like that. No, you don't need to postpone. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be done by 6:30. So, you don't need to postpone for me. You can start and I will definitely raid into you. Alright, so my roll, we've got yellow 6, blue 3, and that takes me to a Seraglio. If I build the Seraglio, it's going to be a 3-way tie for first, and ties in this game are friendly, so 17 would get split 3 ways down the middle. Don't know if it's actually worth it to go for it. So I think I'm going to take a coin for that turn, and we'll let the bots go and see what they do. Alright, Invisible Dick goes for a 5, blue 5, yellow 4, and that is a tower. Alright. Apparently I am not going to own the real estate on towers. It's going to be in heavy contention, I can see it. Dang it! Why do my yellow dice keep falling off the table? Oh, there it is. Okay. And we've got a yellow 2 and a blue 5, and that's going to be a tower for Invisible Dick Jr. They need to lay off my towers. Quit drinking my Kool-Aid. Like, towers are mine. Alright, my roll. We got blue 4, yellow 3, and that's going to be a Chambers, which right now, Invisible Dick is in the lead. So I could tie him, which I think I'm going to do. I do need some more coins, but I don't necessarily want to keep taking coins and forgoing buildings. That's probably not the best play. Alright. Invisible, that's a cracked die. That's going to be a 6 and a 2. Which building there is going to be a freaking Chambers. You know, it's like I jinxed it. I totally jinxed it. I'm like, hey, I'm in the lead for something. Nope. Doesn't happen. And then we've got, that's a cracked die. We've got 6 and 2. Dick Jr. also building a Chambers. I am not impressed with the bots right now. Like, they need to get out of my Kool-Aid. Alright, so that is round 3. Actually, yeah, that's... Hold on, 1, 2, 3... Nope, that's round 4. I missed a round. Alright, here we go. Round 5. My roll is a blue 3 and a yellow 1. That's for an already built tower, so I have to take a coin this turn. I have no choice. Terrible roll. And then we got Invisible Dick is going to go 6 and 3, building a tower. See, it's one thing I don't like about the bots. Like, they can get as many double rolls as they want and just completely build the buildings and just block me out. And then Dick Jr. rolls a 3 and a 1, also building a tower. Alright, so it looks like I need to avoid the tower strategy because that's how I'm rolling for them, which is not great. Alright, so for me, blue 4, yellow 5. That's going to take me to an arcade. Alright, I guess I'll build it. Being in contention there with Dick Jr. Okay, Invisible Dick goes with a yellow 6, blue 3, building a Seraglio. Okay, so that's his second. And for Junior, we've got blue 1, yellow 5, and that's a tower. This is not great. What are you streaming tonight, Baker Meeple? You know, that's a good question. I think she might be continuing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what she's doing. But I think she can answer you once she gets a chance. I think she's setting up right now. Yep, there we go. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. All right, that is round 6 in the books. Third of the way done with the game, folks. Yeah, this one goes rather quick. I will say, I mean, the idea of the bots is kind of nice, but it's super unfair that the advantages they get. All right, so that gets me a Chambers, so now I'm now tied for first. All right, bot rolls. We've got a yellow 4, blue 2, and it's a tower. All right, I'm clearly not winning tower. It's just not going to happen. Unless I like keep rolling low. Yes, I totally agree with you, Drew. Best character in Borderlands is definitely Tiny Tina. Like when they invented her in Borderlands 2, like they have no idea what Gearbox had no idea what they did. Just great character overall. All right, so blue 5, yellow 3, and it looks like Dick Jr. is going for a garden. So he's got the gardens pretty much on lock. Myself and Invisible Dick definitely do not have any gardens, so I probably should try and compete for second place points there, if I were smart. Now, I would still say best. I mean, absolutely funny. Like Tiny Tina's a riot, but I would say best character. That's just me. All right, so I've got a blue 6, yellow 5, and that is going to bring me over to an arcade. Now, I do have coins, so I could change my pips. If I wanted to get a garden, I can change my yellow 5 to a 6 and guarantee myself second place points. And I think that's probably a smart move. So I'm going to spend a coin. This yellow is going to become a 6. And then I am going to build a garden. So at least I know, for now, I have at least 12 points in that category. Baker Meeple says Butt Stallion is the best, and Meeple Grande, yes, Handsome Jack had his epic moments of funny too. But you see, Handsome Jack was like a complete jerk, though. Like, yeah, I mean, great character, but, I mean, for a villain, not my favorite. Alright, so Invisible Dick builds an arcade, and then let's see what Junior's gonna do. Junior is gonna do 5 and 1. Junior's going to go for a Seraglio. All right, so the bots are competing for first and second place down there. And that ends another round. So we are on round 9, halfway through the game. For me, I've got blue 2, yellow 1, and that puts me at another garden, which is good, because if I can wrestle away the gardens from Junior, I'd be okay with that, because the 20 points is way better than 12. Okay, so we got Invisible Dick with a yellow 3, blue 2. He's going for an arcade, so now we got a 3-way tie for first place there. And for Junior, we've got, we'll roll that one again, 6 and a 5, and that's going to be, all right, so Dick Jr. regains control of the arcades. All right, round 9 in the book. Cooter needs a game as well. Yeah, I'm sure you mean Scooter, but Scooter's kind of dead. I mean, therein lies the problem with Scooter. So if you didn't play Tales from the Borderlands in between Borderlands 2 and 3, you would know that Scooter is dead, and that's the whole reason why he's kind of not in 3. I know his name is Cooter now. Yeah. Scooter was in the Telltale game, Spammy. He was, but he got. I mean, total spoiler, but the game's been out for a few years, so I don't mind spoiling it. Yeah, Scooter dies, but I was sad because Scooter was awesome. He's always been Cooter to me. Yes, the typo stands. All right, so I got a 2 and a 2. That puts me at a Chambers, but I've already built one. So if I spend a coin, I can build a pavilion, which would be nice because I would have 3 pavilions built and kind of secure my lead there. Or I can build an arcade, but arcades are in heavy contention right now. So I am going to spend the coin. I'm going to change my yellow to a 1. Wait, no, not that. Not the yellow to a 1. The blue to... Oh, wait, now. Hold on. I can't build the pavilion. Dang it! Oh, that totally did not work out for me. Dang it, I would need to roll Snake Eyes for the pavilion. Oh, there we go. Here it is. I could change the blue to a 3 and build this pavilion here. There we go. Get that on guaranteed lock there. Yeah, he went out like a boss. Yes, he absolutely did. Always gave him the Space Cowboy send-off. I mean, Scooter definitely deserved it. Scooter was an awesome character. Loved it. All right, so we got pair of 2s for Invisible Dick. He's going to build a chamber. So he's going to go in the lead there. And then for Junior, we've got a 6 and a 4. And that's going to be a tower. All right, so that puts me now in 3rd place for towers. I need to roll better. Okay, we've got yellow 2, blue 6. And that's going to come down to a chamber. Now I need a coin and I don't have one. Dang it. I can tie for first on chambers, so I think I'm gonna. So I'll build the chamber. So now me and Invisible Dick are tied for chambers. His roll is going to be blue 6, yellow 3, tower. Why? Why must this game just torture me so? Ugh. Alright, and then Junior goes for a 3 and a 1. Also builds a tower. I'm starting to think these dice are a bit loaded. Alright, let me make sure I'm on the right round here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5. Yep, that was the end of round 10. All right, on track. 8 more rounds to go. Maple Granda says, hope the movie turns out well. Not sure about some of the casting choices. Yeah, like, I was kind of on the fence when they announced a Borderlands movie. Like, it could definitely work. Don't get me wrong. But it could go so wrong, too. All right, yellow 6, blue 3. That's going for a Seraglio. I don't think 2 points is worth it to get into third place. So I think I'm going to take a coin with that roll. And then we've got Invisible Dick, who's got a blue 3, yellow 2, build a pavilion. All right, so he's challenging me over there, which I'm not okay with. Actually, I'm not okay with a lot of the bots' rolls. Just because they have so much more power than I do. Spammy says, honestly, I usually set my expectations of video game, movies, TV shows at 0. I normally would in some cases. Let's see, Junior's got a chamber. Yeah, I normally would in some cases. However, I will make an exception for 3 movies. The first being Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu, I thought, was a fantastically done movie. Like, I was interested. It didn't seem forced. And it was just an overall amazing movie. Although I still say Danny DeVito should have been cast as Detective Pikachu, not Ryan Reynolds. That would have been amazing. But still, great movie. Second movie, I will say I did go in with 0 expectations. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic 1 was way, way better than I expected it to be. And the fact that next week we have tickets to go see Sonic 2, and Sonic 2's already got, like, amazing reviews. Like, I don't know what Sega did, but they did something right with that movie. Let me tell you what. Okay. So I've got a pair of 4s, and that's going to be a Seraglio. Again, don't necessarily want it. I think I'm pretty much locked into 6 points on the tower. So I don't necessarily want to go up on the blue die and go there. However, I could spend a coin changing this 4 to a 3 and then building this chamber, because now that puts me in the lead, and hopefully the bots stay away from my damn chambers. Yeah, Detective Pikachu, oh my god. Meeple Grande, I don't do Pokemon, but Detective Pikachu is pretty good. I agree. Detective Pikachu is a great movie. Abby says, I love Detective Pikachu, but why not talk about the best movie, Street Fighter? Because Street Fighter is not a great movie. Even though it does have Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia, and they give amazingly terrible performances. But, yeah. It is not a great movie. All right. Invisible Dick rolls a 6 and a 4, gets a tower. Junior's going to get a 2 and a 5. That's going to get him a tower. So, bots fighting for first place over the towers. I have a feeling I'm not going to do very good this game. Like, I see myself in a very, very down position. Hey, what's going on, Dr. Sign? Oh, Super Mario Brothers. Now, there's a fantastically crap movie. Like, I love Bob Hoskins. I love John Leguizamo. But that movie, yikes. And it's honestly, it's the reason why Nintendo's been so hesitant to, like, let their characters, be licensed for movies. So, the fact that they're, like, trusting, I think, Illumination from DreamWorks to do the Mario movie, and I still don't agree with the casting. I think it's just going to be another crap movie. Let's see, I think if they have any knowledge of it, they are a true fan. Mortal Kombat reboot was cringy. You know what? I didn't mind the Mortal Kombat reboot. Like, I thought it was a pretty good movie. Big Moo says, I still haven't seen Super Mario, but what? Are you serious right now? You have not seen Super Mario Brothers? We need to change this immediately. Like, I know I have it on DVD. That needs to change. Like, now. No, I thought I had shown it to you. Oh, we need to change that immediately. All right, blue 5, yellow 3. That's going to put me at a garden. And yeah, that's going to put me in the lead for gardens. I'll take it. And hopefully that lead can stay there. But yeah, we need to fix that. All right, pair of 3s for Invisible Dick. Pair of 3s is going to get him a garden. So that's his first. Creeping in again. that is definitely how you roll, Abby, for sure. All right, yellow 1, blue 2. That's going to be a garden for Junior. No! Junior's now tied with me with 3 gardens. That's not great. Not great at all. And I have 5 rounds left to go. At least I'm pretty sure I have 5 rounds. Let's see. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 10. Oh, did I go run around too much? Let's see. 3. That's the initial 3. 1, 2, and 5 is 7, and then 10 and 12. 5, 10. Nope, I went one too far. There we go. 6 rolls left. Hey, Collected Camel, what's going on, David? I hope you are well, my friend. I am just playing some Alhambra Roll Write solo. I don't think I'm doing very well against the bots, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, welcome in. Hope you are awesome tonight. Let's see. We got blue 5, yellow 4, and that's going to put me at a tower. I have absolutely no chance catching up with towers. So we're going to opt for the coin on that roll. Invisible Dick is going to get a pair of 2s, and that's going to build a chamber. All right, so now Invisible Dick tied with me for first place. Collect Cam says there's an Alhambra Roll Write. Yeah, there is an Alhambra Roll Write. I think this Kickstarter fulfilled 8 or 9 months ago, I think. I'm just now getting around to it. I like it so far, but I think the bots are way too overpowered because if I roll the same roll, I can't build buildings, whereas the bots just get to pretty much do whatever the heck they want. So, a little bit overpowered on their end. Let's see. So, Invisible Dick Jr. gets a 4 and a 3. He's going to build a chamber, and that is his 4th. All right, so looks like we might have a race for first place on chambers. But yeah, I mean, if I were playing this with other people, I think it would be a lot more fun. Not a big fan of the solo mode, I have to say. But it's definitely good for a little bit of a filler. All right, so I rolled a blue 2 and a yellow 1. That's going to be on a garden. I definitely do not like that roll. I'm going to spend a coin. The blue 2 is going to become a blue 1, and I'm going to build this pavilion right up in the corner here. Secure my lead on those points there. Drew says, heading to bed. Have a good stream. Thank you, Meeple Grande, for stopping in. Much appreciated. And had a blast over on your channel earlier playing games on BGA as you do every Friday. Always a blast. Had super fun today. All right. Invisible Dick also goes for a pavilion. Not a fan of that roll. Stay away from my stuff. Let me get first place for something. All right. Junior goes for a 5 and a 2. All right. So Invisible Dick Jr. has completed all 6 towers. So that first place is pretty much on lock. And 4 rounds left to go. Okay, here we go. Next roll, I've got yellow 4, blue 2. And that puts me at a tower. Not a great roll. I will take the coin, because I've already got 6 points. Like it's not a matter of if, just a matter of that's what the bots have been rolling. Okay, Invisible Dick, it's a blue 4, yellow 3. That's going to be a chamber. Beats me to first place. Unfreaking believable. I'm not okay with these rolls. All right, and then Junior gets blue 6, yellow 2, goes over to a chamber, now tying me for second place. Okay. It is going to be that kind of game, folks. With 3 rounds left to go. All right, I need some like middle rolls. Let's see, 5 and a 2. That's not bad. That's going to get me. Well, that's going to pretty much secure me on pavilions. Yeah, I need to build out all the pavilions. I need to definitely secure that first place there. All right, Divisible Dick goes for 1 and 5. He's going to build a Seraglio. That puts him in first place for that. You know, I probably should build at least one Seraglio. I mean, it's 2 points. So, you know, better than the 0 I'd score for not building anything. Junior also builds a Seraglio with the yellow 6 and the blue 3. So they are now tied for first place on those. And down to the final 2 rolls. Okay, we got a blue 5 and a yellow 2. Another tower. I keep now I'm rolling towers and I'm regretting taking the coins. But if I get a third coin, I could potentially build 2 buildings, so that might actually work out. All right, Invisible Dick. Yellow 5, blue 3, that's a gardens. That's his second. And then Junior is going to get boxcars. Also building a garden, putting him in first place. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. That is not great. All right, and then this will be my final roll. And I don't think I'm going to get the third coin, so I may as well just say those 2 coins for a point. Okay, for me, I got blue 3, yellow 2, and the pavilion is already built. Okay, so if I'm going to try and get the best thing possible here, I'm going to spend a coin, change the 3 to a 4, and that's going to put me at a garden. So that's going to put me in a tied for first place on gardens right now. And I just got to hope that Invisible Dick Jr. does not roll a garden. Pair of 3s for Dick. He rolls a garden. He rolls a garden. I don't want to roll another garden. I don't want to do it. Where'd you go, blue die? Oh, there you are. Right by my foot. So we got a 3 and a 4. Okay, good. He went chambers. Okay, but... Oh, okay, so Invisible Dick Jr. maxes out his chambers. That's perfect. Hey, Quaid, welcome in. Glad to see you. Hope all is well. I just finished my last roll in Alhambra Roll Write. Now I'm about to score myself and the bots, and we'll see what happens. I really don't think I did very well, but we'll see what happens. All right, so first things first, you need to award victory points to the buildings. So we've got the pavilions, which I clearly built them all, so I've got first place points there. Invisible Dick in second place with 3, so that's going to get me the 16 points for the pavilions. Okay, let me see, I need 2 more score sheets so I can keep track of the bots. Did not think that far ahead. But yeah, Quaid, I hope you are well. I hope you're having yourself a wonderful evening. All right, so that's going to be 8 points there. And then I don't think that the third bot is going to get any points because they did not build any buildings. Yep, player has to build at least 1 building to be eligible. All right, so Invisible Dick Jr. gets 0 points for pavilions. Second building, Seraglios. I did not build one, so I don't get any points. The 2 bots are tied for first place. So in that case... Points are shared among the tied players, rounded down. So they will tie for first and second place, which is going to be 17 plus 9, which will be 26. They're going to get 13 apiece. Man, big score on Seraglios there. For the arcades, the third bot, Junior, got the first place, so 18 points there. And then me and the second bot tied for second place, so 13 divided by 2 is going to be 6 points apiece, rounded down. For the chambers, again, they went heavy on that. They completely finished them, so 30 points in half, 15 apiece for the bots. And then I get to deal with just a measly 4 points. Let's see. Quaid says, I certainly am. Was ill for a few days, but recovering now. Still being cautious about how much I eat. Played lots of BGA today to make up for stalling all the games I'm in all day yesterday. Yeah, we played a quick game of Space Base today, which is really, really fun. Like, that was a awesome game. Like, I really need to get a hard copy of Space Base. Like, it's so much fun. All right, so, Gardens. I did manage to tie with the bot, so that's going to be 32 points divided in half, so it's going to be 16 points apiece for myself and Junior, and then Invisible Dick is just going to get third place 5 points. For the towers, Junior coming out heavy with 21 points, and then Invisible Dick right behind him with 13, and then my secured 6 points. Okay. Now, the bots, since they don't have a score sheet of their own, simply score 21 points for rows and coins. That's it. They just get 21 points. For me, as long as you have 4 buildings in a row or a column, you're going to score points. So let's start with the rows, and then I'll go columns. It's so good on BGA, it handles all the card swap. Yeah, I mean, Space Base is fun on the table, but the automation of BGA is absolutely amazing. I love it. Okay, so I didn't complete any rows. So the most I'm probably going to get is probably 5 buildings. So this top row here with 5 buildings is going to be 5 points. This second row is going to be 2 points, so I've got 7. Not enough there, not enough there, not enough there, not enough there. So just 7 points. And then for columns, not enough there. That's going to be 2 points, so we're on 9. That's not enough. 5 for another 5 points for 14. Not enough and not enough. So 14 points. And then I only have 1 coin left over, so nothing there. Adding up my score, I've got 16. 6 more is going to be 22. 4 more for 26. 36. 42. Another 6, 48. 58. 62 points for me. This is going to be brutal. All right, so Invisible Dick is 8, 13 for 21, 27, 37, 42, 47, 57, 60, and then 21, 81 points. And then Junior, we've got 0, we got 13, plus 18 is going to be 31, 41, 46, 56, 62, 82, 83, and then 103, 104. All right, so the bots definitely took me to school on this game. Invisible Dick Jr. takes it with 104. Invisible Dick in second place with 81. And then me with a measly 62. Yikes. Just yikes. All right, so that was a pretty quick, down and dirty explanation of Alhambra Roll Write. As I said, as a solo game, I think the bots are way, way too overpowered. If I roll doubles, I'm forced to take a coin. If the bot rolls doubles, they just get to build the building like it's nobody's business. And for the fact that they get bonus point, like they start with a score of 21. Like I don't even know how I'm supposed to compete with that. So as a solo game, I don't think I would recommend it. I mean, it was fun to try it out. I like the idea of the game, but I think playing with other people and also having, 2 sets of dice to choose from on your turn instead of the solo game, you just get what you get. Yeah. So if you're looking for a good solo experience, I don't think this is it. If you're looking for a good group experience, this game does play to 6. So I'd be curious to play this at a really high player count and or not 6, plays to 5. Yeah, plays to 5. I'd be curious to play this at 5. Like, I think the competition would be really, really amazing there. Decent player interaction. I think it'd be really, really fun. Panic coming in right at the end. Yikes, indeed. Yeah, so that's Alhambra Roll Write, everybody. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, I apologize for the late start. OBS was just not playing nice with me today, so it was a super, super quick stream. And, yeah, I am glad y'all came around, watched me get my butt kicked by a couple of bots, and all that good stuff. Next week for me, on Tuesday, I am going to be... What am I going to be doing next Tuesday? I don't even remember my own dang schedule. Got to look on Twitch because I posted it already. So Tuesdays are always going to be my video game days. Fridays are going to be board game days. So on Tuesday, I will be continuing my revisited video games month. I'm going to be going back to Sonic and All-Stars Racing. Now that I know it actually works on PC and not going to freeze on me, I can properly play it. So that'll be on Tuesday. On Friday, I'm going to be a bit bold, and I am going to put an 18XX on the table. 1862 by Mike Hutton is one of, I think, 2 or 3 18XX games that actually have a solo mode. And it's really, really well done. It's a really, really thinky puzzle, and I love showing off 18XX to people. It's a very, very underrated genre, and 1862 was the first 18XX game I learned, so it's my favorite game of all of the train games, so I'll be really, really happy to share that all with you and show you a solo mode and a good thinky game. Dr. Science says, how long does it take to play the solo mode? If you don't think too much, you could squeeze a solo mode out in about maybe 90 minutes to 2 hours. It's not really that long. Quate says, maybe next week you might be streaming again late on Friday. That is true. If it all works out, I might actually be planning a Lost Ruins of Arnak BGA play with Quade Rain and Board Game Feast, since we are in that online tournament that Jess CCG and Ross More Games Please are running. So if things work out, I might be streaming that, but if that does not work out, I will be streaming 1862 solo. But details for that to come next week. I won't worry about it right this second. Anyway, let me see. Is Abby on yet? Because if she is, we're going to raid into her. If not, I can definitely stall for time. Hey, Lowry, welcome in. I have not seen you in a minute. Glad to see you around, my friend. All right, let's see. Where are you? The Baker Meeple. There she is. All right, so I'm going to send y'all over to Abby. She'll take real good care of you. Playing Tiny Tina's Wonderlands tonight, continuing her play from last week. Show her some support. She's got the average viewers. Basically, she's just streaming for time at this point, and once she gets 7 streams under her belt, she'll be an affiliate. And I have all you to thank for that. I really appreciate y'all sticking behind her as much as you stuck behind me in the beginning, and she's going to go places. She's really entertaining, so give Abby some love, and I will see all of you next week. Take care.